So as you can see right here, I did end up pulling Jiro in my last video. So finally, as a proper YouTuber, I'm able to showcase a brand new unit on time. And that is in the form of MHUI Destruction Jiro. She's actually a very good card. Obviously, this is meant to be a trap for the 1-year anniversary units, which come out in pretty much 2 weeks. But let's go just through her stats and everything like that. I have her in the ability board maxed out on the basic route, and then 1 on the normal peace route. And you do really want to increase this peace route because her auto skill 2 on the first node is not that great. It does help, but not to the extent that I would like it, just through looking at her, of course. For her skills, 650% damage, decreases the opponent's defense by 20% for 3 turns if the opponent has skill impact decrease, medium chance of confusing the opponent. So for the action skills, they're both AoE. One does 225% damage to all opponents, also decreases the skill impact and decreases the defense of the opponent. As long as the opponent's HP is 50% or higher, you can decrease the defense. The skill impact decrease can be on whatever. It's a 3-turn debuff, which is amazing. For the action skill 2, 200% damage to all opponents, medium chance of confusing the opponent for 2 turns. So you have 1 technical hit, and then 2 confusers on her kits. She's okay in VE Tower. I wouldn't say she is S tier, but she can definitely be helpful. For her auto skill 1, it increases destruction type allies skill impact by 30%, which is a lot, and then increases the character's plus ultra gauge by 5% per turn. So this is only at level 1, and that's why I recommend you increase the peace route. 5% is very minor. And you do need to give EX skills on her if you want to just keep her at the peace route 1. So make sure you upgrade this if you can, if you do have Jiro, and it'll increase into 15% per turn up to 5 turns. So for EX skills, she's got speed, which is nice, power, and plus ultra gauge by 12% when battle starts. Right now, as it stands, I might not use her in VE Tower, so kitting her out for PvP is a little bit better for me. So the speed increase by 10% is actually really good. And then for EX protection, it's not too bad. We got double stars here. We got the action skill reduction as well as the HP regen for 5 turns, which is a very good combo. The first one, the normal attack, is not so much good, but I can look past that because the last 2 EX protections are really good. Now, we're just going to bring her onto VE Tower because she's not really ready for Ultra Arena just yet. We're going to verse Hawks here. At S difficulty, level 80, I think this would be a fine little showcase. For the strategy, I think you can decrease his defense and everything like that, so that's good. Now, for the most part, I would always, if I'm ever running Jiro in PvP, I would always run Bakugo. That way, Bakugo gets that huge buff from Jiro, and the both lowering defense is going to make all your units do a lot more damage. So this is a recommendation pair up. And then whoever is your last spot in purple would be best. So you can utilize Jiro's support. Now, my only other purple is going to be the All For One. But I'm not going to use All For One in this case because I want maximum, time value on the Jiro. So I do want to not do too much damage. But All For One, Aizawa would be a really good one to pick. Or the purple Aizawa, even though it wouldn't be good for PvP. Like, best PvP option in the destruction will probably be Darby, but you do need to max out everybody's speed on that. And then that does mean you sacrifice, a healer slot 1. But if you're capable of one-shotting, first turn, then you don't really need a healer at that point. And then whatever, we can just put whatever at the end there. Now, I'll probably give her maximum damage. So I have this memory here that increases destruction type characters by 40%. So let's do that. And then for the rest of the characters, they don't really need much. So I'm just going to give them some SR memories that don't affect the battle too much. All right, so let's jump into it and see how Jiro is. Super excited to use her. All right, let's turn on the animations before we continue on. That's fine. He lowers speed, and I think that's about it, actually. So always, I feel like you gotta... unless your opponent is faster than you, I guess if you're faster in PvP, let's just imagine this is PvP. If you're faster, you always go for the defense. But if you're slower and your team's not really good for turn 2, I think you always got to bank for the confusion here. I actually wonder, I'm actually going to bring her in PvP, but as a defense character. I wonder if she can be good for a defense character. That's what I want to know. So, we lower the defense of using Bakugo first just so we get maximum damage here. Let's go like that. Now, it sucks that the enemy has to be, like, over 50% HP. It does suck, because in VE Tower scenarios, that would mean, like, she loses the technical hit, which is very important. Let's just do the plus ultra, why not? And give her the buff. Why not? She is slower in this case, but yeah, it shouldn't matter too much. This is 2x speed. It looks like 1x speed. Like, I feel like the multiplication on the speed does not make sense. Alright, so her animation looks really good as well. For someone that doesn't really have, like, epic moments, I guess, in the show, they did this really nicely. 48,000, and now we have the triple defense lowering, which is amazing. That's a 30,000 critical, and then a confuse, which is insane. Now, we did lose all the defense lowering that we stacked up. But as you can see, we just ripped through Hawks' HP. You can see a bit of an issue is the cooldowns. 5-turn cooldowns isn't something amazing for the tower. But paired up with the memory that I gave her, if she does drop underneath 50% HP, she does end up getting the cooldowns back. So let's just do this once again. 18,000, 20,000. This is only at level 80, and we haven't seen max damage yet, but maybe now. Maybe now. As you can see, we only got the 1 defense lowering because Hawks was already at, you know, underneath 50% HP. And 35,000. So she didn't get max damage there. It's a bit hard to do that. But I've seen her do max damage, and I've seen Bakugo with the Jiro do max damage as well. So it's a very nice combo. Now, I don't want to end it right there, because I do actually want to see, like, her ordering on Ultra Arena, because that is actually interesting to see. So we'll do that, and that. This could be a nice pairing. You have the lowering defense, lowering speed, and hopefully that cuts you off. And then some rolls as well to hopefully continue on plowing through. Alright, so I just want to mock battle this and see what skill she uses first. If she uses the lowering defense or the confusion. I probably won't do any moves because I probably will be faster here. If I'm not, then that's a surprise, I guess. Because nobody in that roster is leveled up to the max other than Todoroki. Let's see if I'm faster. Yeah, I am faster. So in this case, I'm just going to see what happens here. Now, in this order, Bakugo goes first. And then Jiro. I'd probably go Jiro first. And she did do the... Oh, no, she went for the confuse. Correct? I believe she did. Because, let's see our defense. Oops, wrong character. Speed down, defense down only 15%. Oh, she did, okay. It only showed 1 logo. So she did do the lowering defense skill. Of course, you need to upgrade her to actually get the speed. I don't know if it's worth it for you. Maybe Darby would be in a better spot than Todoroki here. But, yeah, as you can see, you do lose the value on the heal back. So I can just do that in the next turn. But that's just because my team here is really insane. And then the confuse. I feel like you could definitely use her for PvP, but again, I don't have the final say on that because she's only at level 80 here. But max leveled, I can definitely see it. She's good for defense. Her skill ordering is completely fine. And the only thing that she lacks is obviously the speed. Now, with Nejri paired up with her, you got to test that out because she might plus Ultra on turn 2, which is not ideal. You kind of just want to just plus Ultra turn 3. So do keep in mind of that. But that said, that's probably going to wrap it up for today's video. That was the Jiro showcase. Hopefully, guys did enjoy. She's pretty cool. She's pretty cool. I'm glad that I was able to pull her. We'll do 1 single summon on her banner. Just see if we get lucky. Because I am trying to get some more shards. But if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on so you don't miss out on the daily content. Check out my social medias linked in the description. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.